If you can hear this, my name is Luke Beaumont. I am 22 years old, and the date is the 18th of December 2024. I will try to be brief, because watching them back, I'm the longest. Brief summary. So, started off carrying on with second year. Very sad time for everybody. Then did Madagascar, High School Musical. Had a lovely summer, saw a lot of shows, did a lot of stuff with friends. Started third year, did devising, making my own musical, and just finished Town and back for Christmas.
Why were you sad to go into second year?
Oh no, we were all just very sad. With the depression was en masse at that point. Probably the summer holidays. Was kind of taking it as potentially last ever one, because fingers crossed, like next year I'll be working or doing something. So very much made the most of that. Saw a lot of shows. Met up with friends, went on holiday with Georgia. We went to Norfolk for a week, which was really nice. And within that time was getting ready for third year, which was very exciting. So got my headshots done, and was preparing for my final year. One thing I accomplished, I'd say devising, actually. It's the first thing we've done in third year, which was basically creating our own musical from scratch. We took a concept and everyone took a creative role. So I was the director, but we had composer, lyricist, book writer, choreographer, all of that stuff. And yeah, we made a 20-minute piece, and I think it was pretty awesome. I think we did a really good job, and it was lovely to see all the other groups as well. But yeah, we made a musical and it was good.
What was it about?
It was about Joan Clark, who was the only female member on the team that cracked the Enigma code in World War II. It was great.
Yeah.
I think I wish I'd accomplished. Good question. Gonna need to think about this one for a while. I don't know. I look through my photos to try and jog my memory of what happened. That might help. New Photos app is horrendous, by the way.
The New Photos app?
Yeah, from the latest iOS.
How can it be bad?
I'll show you after. It's awful. I guess it's a bit of a difficult one, but I guess sort of being more prepared for third year, which I did try to be. Kind of getting together rep is quite important for this year, and I did try to a bit and thought I had some songs, and then on reflection it was actually these songs don't work in this context or don't really suit me or the kind of roles that I want to go for. And I've got a new singing teacher this year who's really, really amazing and been helpful in sussing out some better choices, which is great, but it means that I'm still sort of playing catch up now. I need to learn those songs and get them under my belt. So I wish I'd had the ability to come into not that it's entirely my fault, but I had the ability to come into third year a little bit more solid in kind of things that I needed going forward, I guess.
That makes sense.
Oh, I was thinking about this before and I've forgotten what I was thinking. I think probably I've been listening to a lot more Hippocampus this year. I I used to listen to a bit of them a while ago, and I sort of forgot about them, and I got back into them, and like a lot of their stuff. So I've been listening to them a fair bit. Because I'm trying to think of differences, because like I'll always listen to certain bands, but in terms of more recent developments. But a particular shout out to Spencer Sutherland. Just brought out a song called Drama, and it's just one of those songs that like it just gets you in a good mood. I really like it, so shout out to that. But yeah, let's say Hippocampus for this year.
What like vibe is Hippocampus? Because I think I've heard of them, but I don't know what.
Yeah, it's like it's indie and stuff. So it's like not dissimilar to the stuff that I normally listen to and the genres that I prefer. So yeah, just like indie rock, I guess.
Blow away.
It was. Where's my Wrapped? My most listened to song was Norgard by The Vaccines. I mean, I listened to them a lot anyway, but I saw them live in February with Georgia around Valentine's, which was really cool. So I was listening to a lot of them kind of in preparation for that as well as after that. I think if not all of my top songs are Vaccines, but yeah, Norgard was the top. So yeah, I'm surprised this hasn't always been a question, actually. What was it again? I didn't listen. I was too excited.
Best film or TV series you've watched this year?
I'll look on my letterbox. I don't watch too many TV series because it is a commitment and I've not got loads of time, so I'm usually just playing catch up on the things I already watched. So like, I'm halfway through, not the most recent, the one before series of Taskmaster. Like, I'm slowly working my way through that stuff, so probably not a TV series. That I've watched this year, Parasite. I watched that for the first time, I think around the summer. Never seen it before, obviously I was aware of the hype that it got around the Oscars and stuff like that. It's so good. It's so good. The storytelling in it, and the acting, it's a sort of twisted story. It's really cool. I really enjoyed that film, and I'm glad that I've now watched it, because it's up there. Also, though, recent shout out, I watched The Truman Show, which I don't know why I've not watched sooner, but that was my kind of film too.
That's one of my favourite films.
Yeah, it was great.
I've still not seen Parasite.
Do it. I recommend it highly. When you've got time, it's quite long.
I think Zach also recommended it when I interviewed him in 2020, so
wow,
it's clearly not the top of my priorities.
Well, at least I've come full circle with it. Do I have any? I don't think that's something I actively think about. So, have I got any right now? No, but could I think of some possibly? I guess just less resolution, more like almost like advice to myself for next year, or like intentions for next year. But just I think I need to just take everything as it comes, take as much as possible, because there are going to be various opportunities or things flying about, and I think it will only be in my best interest this year to just take them on board as much as possible, try and get as much out of them to see where things go, I guess.
Grasp the opportunities.
Yeah. Because I've already had it's so weird being on Spotlight, because you just see the West End stuff just there, like it's just normal. Like yesterday it was like, West End Phantom of the Opera auditions, and I was like, why do I have access to this? It feels like I shouldn't. Yeah, weird. My plans are finish uni. Got to finish my dissertation. I'll be in a show, don't know which one. Auditioning for agents. So hopefully as I finish with uni, something good comes about. But if it's not straight away, that's okay. That's life. And honestly, after I finish uni, absolutely no idea. But I think that's because it's all very dependent on if anything happens. Like, if I'm lucky enough to get an agent, I'll be in rooms auditioning. If I don't, I might still be if I can get some auditions, or I might not be, therefore I might be doing normal work. If I get a job, I'll need to stay in London, so I'll be there. But if not, I might not be able to afford it, so I might be back here. Like, it's all very, very up in the air for post-uni, because obviously this is a very important year of different things happening and opportunities coming up. So, yeah, after uni, no clue. I'll have another birthday. That's probably in the plans.
Hopefully.
Unless something terrible happens. Yeah.
What's the title of your dissertation?
I don't know if I've got like an actual formal title yet, but I'm looking at the psychology that you need to be a swing, but then also the psychological impact that being a swing has on you. You like that?
I do like that.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
I feel like I always do bad at this. I don't know. Actually, no, I don't. Because you told me there was an election last time, and I said that Labour would get in, and I was right. Not that they're doing very well, which is quite disappointing. Do I have any predictions? I mean, Trump's taking back over, isn't he? So he'll probably kill some people. Elon Musk is joining the American government and trying to also sort of join the British one, because he's in talks with Farage about getting reform to like take over the country. Russia and Ukraine is still a state. The Middle East is still a state. So probably not loads of nice things globally. Hopefully I have a lovely time, and hopefully I get some cool stuff come my way. But I don't know. I don't really have any, to be honest. Boring. Where would I like to be in a show? I'd like to be in a show performing, wrapping up for Christmas, I imagine, at this point next year. But yeah, I guess where do I see myself? Trying my best, trying my hardest, working towards doing something I want to do if I'm not doing that already. I think, yeah. This time last year. Buckle up, because the beginning of your 2024 is going to be really hard. And it will for the people around you, so you've got support, you've got people who will understand, but it's going to be a really, really mentally taxing time. But you'll get through it, it'll be okay. You'll go on to do some very ridiculous stuff. You'll be a giraffe, and you'll be a basketball jock, and you'll be a corrupt policeman. So you're gonna have fun. It's actually quite a fun year, so enjoy it. Don't take it for granted, just like take it all in and be appreciative of it, because for the majority it's gonna be really cool. You're gonna do some really cool stuff. Yeah.
Of those, what was the favourite role that you played?
Oh, definitely Officer Lockstock in Urinetown. It was just so my cup of tea, like treading that line between narrator and character, and how like tongue-in-cheek it is, how it is just so on the nose and self-aware. I think it's brilliant. I think it's very funny, and yeah, my kind of role. I'm not sure how I feel at the moment. I'm a bit complicated right now, in terms of where my thoughts are. I think I'm satisfied. I think I'm content. Am I happy? I think it's a bit more up and down right now, because we normally do these like post Christmas. So like I've done all the cheery stuff, so I'm normally like, yeah, like everything, I'm good.
You've been able to watch Doctor Who and Wallace
and
Gromit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, ask me this after Doctor Who and Wallace and Gromit. No, I'm not trying to be dramatic. I think it's just a bit more up and down at the moment. Like there's some really cool stuff happening. There's some less cool stuff happening. So like my day-to-day mood isn't constantly happy. But if it had to be like a general overall like happiness, I'd probably say yes. I'm certainly not sad. It's just, yeah, up and down.
Thanks, Lou.
Thanks, Steph.